Auburn show. What's up, man?
You know, just hanging out, doing what we do, chilling, maxing, cooling, relaxing.
Oh,
You know?
wilding, styling,
Just,
profiling.
it be what it be.
It do what it do.
Mama say it be like that someday. Sam Purvis. You know the only thing missing from Sam Purvis? Him in church.
You know he's an Alabama fan, though. That brother.
He big time Alabama fan. Braves fan.
Yeah. So what about them Braves right now?
I love the fact they're bringing Charlie Morton home, man.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
I love that.
That's pretty cool. What's going on with you, man?
You know, just thought we'd come in here and do a little Auburn show. Thank you to all those sponsors. Love those guys.
It's a bunch of them.
Thank
We're so
you.
blessed, aren't we? I mean, dang.
Joey Jones Construction.
I need that brother to build us something. Could he build us something?
State Representative Mac Butler. Fully loaded.
Could he represent us something?
He could. He's a big time representative.
He surely is.
Can't wait to have his son on Connor. Mac.
Carson?
Either way, Connor, Carson, one of the Butler boys can be coming.
You mean Carson? The most disappointing team in America.
Dude,
That's not America's team. That's the most disappointment.
One of my favorite memes is the guy, he's always crying. It's the big black guy that always cries when they lose. It's hilarious.
When the Cowboys lose?
Yeah.
I need to watch that.
Dude, I sent it to you, but you just blocked me most of the time.
Yeah, you sent, the stuff that you send me about the Dallas Cowboys, man.
The boys. Hey, I think that's all Joe Taylor approved.
Those comments?
Yes.
He'd be in on it. That's
would
for
be.
sure. He would definitely be in on it.
Hey, you know, there's a new mayor in Southside, someone said.
There is?
That's what I heard.
I don't know.
Joey Jones Construction. Look at that right there.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that lid the mayor brought.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe Taylor.
That's a man, son. Jerry,
Yeah.
this is a big week.
Huge week.
Big week.
Huge week.
Golly.
But let's talk about last week.
You can talk. You know what? Let's talk about it. Let me go first.
Yeah.
They didn't play. You're next.
I like it.
Okay.
What an incredible football game.
Gosh.
Oklahoma, Auburn, in Norman. It was incredible, back and forth. A lot of controversy in the game. The controversy, I think, should have been more on the non-pass interference calls, more so than the play that they said was illegal. The SEC came out and said it was illegal.
Talk about that.
Well, look.
And I need you Auburn people to comment what your thoughts are.
Yeah, please. I want to hear what the Auburn or Alabama, whoever, what your comment on this.
Yeah, Alabama, throw some shade.
So Oklahoma had a conversation. They always have a meeting with the officials before every game. Both teams do.
Okay.
It's a common practice. And they ran this play by them. And the official says, as long as he's lined up here, there is no substitution. It's legal play.
So then why did the SEC come out and reprimand their officials?
Because it wasn't a legal play.
Right.
It goes against the spirit of that rule is you're making them think you're going off the field. You're making them think you're going to be substituting. The official is waiting for the substitution, right? He's stopping everything. Then you don't substitute. So he continues to play. And everyone thinks that guy went on off the field, where in fact he didn't. He was set, straight in the field, touchdown. You know?
You think it was
They
dirty?
practiced that play all week.
It was dirty?
Creative. I think it was creative. But the SEC came back and said, no. Yeah, we missed it. We jacked up. Auburn loses the game 24-17. But what I'm not hearing from the SEC was how blatant those two pass interference calls were. Blatant. Especially on Cam Coleman in the end zone.
Right.
Where the one official was out of, the play's taking place right here, and the official is moving out of the way. He's about to get ran over. And so that means somebody else should have ran up and made that call. It was obvious. That hurt tremendously. But what the Auburn fans aren't talking about is the 10 sacks that they gave up.
Yeah, it's a It was one moment it looked like Auburn could never move the ball again. Do you get to that point where you were like, dude,
Yeah.
you're not doing anything?
So it was a great atmosphere. It was a great game. Auburn 3-1, Oklahoma 4-0.
Where was the officiating crew from?
It's just an SEC.
SEC.
Yeah.
Crew.
Correct. Yeah, correct.
Travel around.
Yeah. So
How many texts and calls did you get after the game
a ton.
about
a
this
ton.
is real?
See, and I didn't get to watch the whole game because the same time slot as Notre Dame.
Right.
So I'm watching Notre Dame, but when Notre Dame went into a 2-hour weather delay, I watched a good bit. They were eating Jackson Arnold a lot. You're right. And Jackson Arnold's a dog. He proved that he's a dog. So some things come out of this game. John Mateer has got a broken hand. So the Oklahoma quarterback come out with a broken hand. I'm not sure when he's coming back. And I'm not sure what the schedule is for Oklahoma forthcoming. I know they're just outside the top 10, I think. I really didn't pay attention to the new rankings, but it was a huge game for the SEC. That's twice in a row. Hey, you're right, Sam. He did overthrow Cam wide open. Jeff, you could have made that pass left-handed. He was so open, and it comes when the quarterback doesn't put enough air on the ball, let your star player go get it. The worst thing you can do as a quarterback is not give your wide receiver an opportunity, especially when they're a very special player like Cam Coleman.
Right.
Give him an opportunity. And so I don't want to beat a dead horse. It's been talked about all week. It was a lot of grit by both those teams, but you complete 21 of 32 passes, 220 yards. Did not throw an interception, so that's good. But you could not run the football.
At all.
You just couldn't run the football, man. No. And Mateer, again, 24-36, 271 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. There was not a lot of yardage built up in this game. The leading rusher was Jeremiah Cobb for Auburn, 6 for 61. He did after he ripped off that 44-yard one, didn't do much. Arnold, 21 carries, negative 11 yards. Because all these sack yardage comes off of.
What'd you say, 10?
10 sacks.
10 sacks.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. And so it was a game of receive. Just wasn't a lot of yards in this game. Cam Coleman, he was targeted 7 times, had 3 catches for 88 yards.
Bro.
Tim Crow, you know what I'm saying? Malcolm Simmons, 4 passes for 30. Eric Singleton Jr., he caught 9 of 11 for 60 yards. So it was just a defensive, hard-hitting, physical game, and Auburn did not come out on top. Where do you go to you, Tim? Auburn did not come out on this of this end. Oklahoma is owning the state of Alabama.
They are.
What's going on, Majors?
Salute you, buddy. Jerry saluted you earlier, Major John.
I did.
Oh, well, Alabama is.
It's a different week now.
Yeah, it's a different week, son. Taking it easy. I think this was probably the most intense off week that Alabama's had in a minute because I think their coach, DeBoer, he's whether you want to say he is or not, he's on the hot seat with the fans of Alabama. Not to necessarily losing his job, but on the hot seat with these fans. I mean, these fans are impatient. They want a victory.
He don't care.
I know he does. Well, I don't know.
No. He doesn't put himself in a position to even know.
Well, let me ask you a question. Why is the Bama and the Georgia game become such a SEC heavyweight?
Well, it's the 2 top teams in the SEC for several years. I mean, it's the game, and to be fair, Alabama owns Georgia.
Mm. Well, with that being said, do you think it's right that Vegas has Georgia favored by 2.5 now? Because they were at 5 or something. But I mean, do they deserve with what they played this year to be the 2.5 point favorite? Or is that just a safe odds for the Vegas guys so they don't get taken to the house by people like you?
Who have they played?
I can tell you again.
So some of it is based off what they did last year and the roster coming back and how they're playing. I was just listening to your stomach. It was,
Yeah, man, it's talking.
it was
man.
giving me a
It's just-
quote.
It is talking. They have beat Tennessee 44-41, which
Great
was,
game,
was a
by the
shootout.
Great game.
Austin Perry 28-6. That wasn't even a. We all have those games.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they?
They've only played 3.
There it is.
Or
It's
3-0, right?
Marshall. Yeah, 3-0.
So they played
Four-
one
four-
team because
yeah,
I think
one
Tennessee's a talented team.
They are talented.
and that was
Quarterback.
at Tennessee.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the quarterback from
UCLA.
UCLA.
Yeah. They traded quarterback.
Yeah, that's weird. And the one went from Tennessee. He's not.
Not playing now. He's having mental health issues.
Yeah.
So I don't want to speak to that.
But they're 0 or 1-3 or something like that.
I don't think they've won a game.
Have they not?
They're bad.
Yeah, it's tough.
UCLA's bad.
But that kid from Tennessee is just playing lights out. I hope Jam Miller.
Is he playing this week?
I hope he's. I mean, I think he's going to be.
Was he a collarbone?
Yeah, he had broke a collarbone.
Yeah.
Tell us, Sam, is he available this week? I think he is available. But so in the matchup of QBs, is it Gunner
Stockton?
Mm-hmm. How do you think these two rate one another and how they match up?
They're different, right? They're different. Stockton will run a little more. He's a little more physical. Not a big guy, but he runs very, very physically, and he will take some chances that the Alabama quarterback will not. The Alabama quarterback has proven to be very accurate with the football. He won't take chances.
They more of a spread.
Differs, man. They're a strong running team as well.
Right.
So very Alabama-like. They're very similar in
So they're
most
balanced,
everything they do.
basically.
Yeah, it's
I
going to
got
be a mirror image, really. Physicality. Where's this game being played at?
At Georgia.
Oh, that's why they're a 3.5-point favorite.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for sure.
Makes
Between the
sense.
Hedges is a tough place to play. It's a night game, right? It's a 6:30 game.
Yeah, that's right.
It's gonna be a good one.
So, okay, between the two, Alabama and Georgia, their offense and their defenses, which one of those two caves first, based off what you've seen with Alabama?
Is Alabama healthy? Jan Miller is playing, according to Sam.
Okay.
Which is great
That is great.
for Alabama. How tentative is he going to be? Collarbone.
Because that hurts. That's a painful break.
So
right?
is it back? And then you don't want to hurt it again. So are you running timid? Are your wide receivers back? Right. The Williams kid is coming back from a concussion. Played last week. Had a good game. Germany is playing out of his mind.
Boy,
Very
he's
good.
a bad dude, isn't he? Yeah.
But the Georgia defense is suspect.
Well, oh,
Okay. Against a high-powered offense.
Right.
But in general, sometimes it's just doing what you can do to win a game. And Georgia has proven they're winners. They know how to win. They're going to be there in the end. But Georgia has all the pressure in the world.
Right.
Right. Alabama lost their first game. They're 2-1. Not an SEC game though. And so Georgia's kryptonite has been Alabama.
Yeah.
Alabama's been a lot of people's kryptonite. Ryan Williams has to stop dropping the ball, which is very unlike him.
Yeah.
Very unlike him. I wonder how much of that had to do with the concussion.
I think a lot of it has to do with that. I mean, Alabama's has been plagued with the turnover and fumbling the ball a lot and losing the ball. Georgia's known for getting teams to cough up the ball. So
Yeah, I've watched very little Alabama football.
we've had some issues
Yeah.
there. Kalen DeBoer, Kirby Smart. Who do you trust the most?
Kirby.
Yeah.
Kirby.
To make the right call.
Kirby.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
day.
It's proven.
Even though
I love
DeBoer's
DeBoer.
winning percentage is 750 or whatever it is.
He's won, and he's going to win at Alabama. There's
Yeah.
no question. But if you look at the hierarchy of who's ruling college football right now, Ohio State,
Yeah. Oh,
right? You got to throw Ohio State.
What's his name? Billy Blank's guy? The infomercial guy, whatever his name is.
Rondé.
Yeah, right there.
But Kirby is, name a better coach than Kirby Smart right now in college football.
I don't know.
You'd be hard pressed.
No, not active. How tough is it, do you think, to play at Georgia between the hedges? I mean, is it?
Oh, yeah, it's a true home field advantage. Those Georgia crowd is wild.
Yeah.
But Alabama always rises to the occasion at Georgia.
Where do you think the toughest place is to play in the country? What college stadium is the
God,
toughest?
it differs in it. So LSU at night.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That's tough. Ohio State is tough. Penn State night game in a whiteout.
That's
tough.
That's a crazy atmosphere.
Home field advantage. You got to think the pageantry and the loudness of Virginia Tech, Enter Sandman.
Yeah.
Everyone's wild and crazy.
Yeah,
It's
that's
good.
fun. Yeah.
But it's funny how, to me, it's the best teams that have the best environment, right? So the teams have a lot to do with it, and some intimidation factor. Texas A&M is an incredibly tough place to play.
Yeah, that's right, man.
tough
They're
place to
crazy,
play.
ain't they?
They're different, man. They're different.
All right, let me ask you this. I think this is a poignant question.
Mm-hmm.
Which rivalry has become the most important rivalry? Alabama Auburn, Alabama Georgia.
Alabama, Georgia.
Yeah, I mean,
From a
do
national
you think
standpoint,
it's overtaken?
Well,
that-
but
or national?
not in the state. In the
Okay.
state, it's Alabama, Auburn.
Okay.
No question whatsoever.
But nationally.
It's like Southside of Etowah. It's like Glencoe Hooks Bluff this
Okay.
week, right?
Okay.
Those are your rivalries, regardless.
Gundy's greater than smart. Oh, that's great, Roger.
You know what that tells me? That Roger's back preaching in the independent Baptist church. Fundamental. That's what it teaches me.
Hey, don't you mess with them.
You know who you are.
Oh my gosh, how fun.
From a national standpoint, it's the
great.
Georgia-Alabama route, because that national championships depend on that game. So I hope to get to the point where the Auburn game means as much. It does internally, but externally it does not.
Which person has the biggest impact or the biggest trouble running the ball tomorrow or Saturday? Jam or what's his name? Keenan? Tim Keenan? Is that his name?
I have no idea.
I can't remember. Who runs the ball the most effective tomorrow? Do you think who runs the ball most effective wins that ball game?
Sure,
Yeah.
100%. No, I think it's going to depend on it. I just don't know how healthy. The running game is going to affect the passing game, right? Both these teams like to play action pass. But when your quarterback, Ty Simpson, can sit in the pocket, not get happy feet, and just distribute the football,
How good is he when he does
he's
that?
very talented. The deep ball is not his forte.
1 to 10. What do you rate him when he has the time?
We talk about just being accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a 9.
Yeah.
He's a 9. Yeah, he's an accurate passer of the football. Hey, bro, remember you're on hiatus for 7 days.
I thought he was taking a break. It's so funny. Oh my gosh! So if you're desperate, Alabama, Georgia,
Yeah.
who is the most desperate to establish the run game to control the game flow? Is it Alabama or is it Georgia?
No, I think it's a focus on both of them. I think they
Really?
both want to do it. He who runs the game wins the game. It is. I mean, that's an old school saying, and I think it stays. Hey, Daniel Harper's watching. Daniel, who do you got in the Battle of Highway 77, south side of Etowah this week? I didn't see him comment yesterday. The picture he sent me, though?
He just tossed you one.
Boy, the picture he sent me, you had me crying, bro.
Oh.
He was crying. I was crying. He said sponsored by Johnson's Job Food.
Wait a minute. I need to see this picture.
I sent it to you.
Did you?
No, I showed it to you. It was
Oh, you
the-
showed it to me.
the paper bag.
That's right.
Oh,
Yes.
so,
That was great.
oh,
Oh my gosh.
Hilarious.
Do you think it's going to come down to special teams that decides the
man, it always
the
comes
game?
down to special teams a lot. I mean,
With these two.
If you have poor special teams, I think it's going to come down to big plays.
Okay.
Who makes the biggest play? I think it's going to be a very close ball game, and something in my gut just tells me that Ryan Williams is going to be the guy at the end to make a play. I think Alabama gets the upset.
You think they get the
I
victory?
think they get the upset. Everything I'm a very analytical. I love looking at the numbers.
That's why I'm asking.
Everything is telling me Georgia's going to win this ball game. But it's just my gut. Could be those cheesy eggs I ate earlier. I don't know.
They look good.
They were good, man. They were good. So I think Alabama's going to find a way. I think it's going to be a big play on special teams by Ryan Williams or a big play down the field by Ryan Williams. Wow. And I think he is going to be the deciding factor. I think Bama sneaks out a close one.
Do you think the loser of this game what does that do to their college football playoff path? Are they out?
No, absolutely not.
You think it's the same as it has been in the past with these two teams?
Because the way it works now, there's no divisions. It's the winning percentage and the whole one. I don't think anybody's going to go undefeated in the SEC.
Right.
I don't. So I think one loss is certainly acceptable.
I got a couple questions I want to ask you, but I'm going to go off.
I've not studied any of this.
No, I know, but that's why I'm asking. I want to go off topic real quick as far as Alabama Auburn. Mm-hmm. Who do you think the best team in the country is right now? I understand LSU, understand what they got going on. They look incredible, but who do you think that?
I think the best team right now, until proven otherwise, is Ohio State.
That's tough for you to say.
It is. I hate Ohio State. Come on, I hate you.
Stay in your face.
Yeah, I think Ohio State, until somebody proves me wrong, until they're beat, I think Ohio State, you got the best wide receiver in the country, Jeremiah Smith. He's the best wide receiver playing college football today. And that's above Ryan Williams.
I asked you that because I thought maybe for sure you were going to say LSU. I really did.
No, they've not proven anything. I think their roster is very talented. I think they got a stud quarterback.
Do you think they've controlled the NIL and the portal or worked it as good as anybody in the country?
No one does it better than Ole Miss.
Well, that's a fact.
No one does it better than Ole Miss, and we're gonna see. We got some. Let's look at this. Let's just look at some games this week. Can we do that before we talk over?
Yep.
This is by far could be the biggest week of college football this year. Minus the playoffs, right? Mm-hmm. Regular season football. This is the weekend you don't leave the house, right? You hit your Walmart delivery. You do not. Game day is going to be stacked and jacked.
You also got the Ryder Cup that morning, that day. Come on, son.
That was good. Let me just throw some games at you, okay? If I may.
You should may.
Number one, Ohio State at Washington. Washington doesn't get the credit they deserve as being a tough place to play. It is a tough place to play, and a lot of times teams don't travel very well from East Coast to West Coast. Pay attention to who wins a lot of the West Coast to East Coast games. The teams coming from the West going East struggle. Not necessarily as bad going East to West. I'm not sure why, but the analytics tell me there's an issue with that. But I do think Ohio State wins this game. One of the biggest games of the day, by far, regardless, is Penn State and Oregon.
Yes. Is that the midday game?
No, it's a night game. That's a 6:30
well.
NBC.
I have to get both televisions up on that one.
It is. It's Penn State. No, it's Oregon at Penn State. So it's Death Valley.
It's gonna be a whiteout.
I don't know if it's a wide. It probably will be. It's the biggest game of the year there. Yeah. It is going to be incredible. That's number 3 against number 6. How about a little 3:30 or 2:30 ABC game? LSU at Ole Miss.
That's going to be fun.
That's a huge rival.
Yeah.
They hate each other, which is great. So that's one for the
Will there be a lot of dunking on the sideline with Ole Miss?
Yes.
A lot of touchdowns, a lot of points.
It's going to be a great. Well, LSU's got a good defense, but what Daniel says, a big fan, man. I do have to watch the LSU last year. Yep. Agreed. How about Alabama at Georgia? That's a 6:30 ABC game. How about Auburn at Texas A&M?
Jeez.
That is an incredibly tough place to play. Indiana at Iowa. You talk about when you start talking those I states, they go at each other. You know what I'm saying? Those Midwest I states. How about some other notable games? Notre Dame going to Arkansas. It's the early game. They've never played before. Arkansas has a really incredibly high potent offense, and Notre Dame's defense is trash.
You're so bitter right now.
So it's going to be a shootout of a game. It's going to be fun to watch. I don't have to wait. I get up. I do my morning Saturday routine, which I vacuum. This is my thing. I get up and I clean, I vacuum, I straighten, get ready for the day, drink a lot of coffee, and I get to watch that game quickly. How about this game, Jeff? Florida State, number 8, at Virginia. You love Virginia, don't you?
Hate it. Hate them. I hope they lose every game in every sport in every way.
Love it.
Hope they lose their accreditation.
Did they have one?
Yeah.
A lot of presidents are from there. How about TCU at Arizona State? That's a game people could be overlooking. And USC at Illinois. Illinois got blew out by Indiana. And they're a very talented team. So let's see what USC has on the road. Should be a good one. Sam says, hotty toddy.
That's going to be a game, man. That's going to be...
Do you think Tennessee at Mississippi State is going to be a good game, Brady? I am a fan of Mississippi State because of one Fluff Bothell. Known him since been watching him since he was carrying the Pee Wee football. Big friends of the family. He's coming on the show after the season. Who's this? Could see.
Making bets, pulling an upset or getting blown. Oh,
sure. Oh yeah, Mississippi State is very improved. They really hit the portal, but Tennessee, I think, is going to be too much for them. I think they're poised and upset about that Georgia game. I think they're coming for blood. So.
What about your Texas A&M game?
My Texas A&M game?
I mean Auburn.
I know what you're talking about. I'm saying it's not mine.
I mean technically.
Well, as far as the show goes.
As your character you play.
And I play it very well.
Yeah, you do play it very well. Texas A&M is what, 6.5 points favored or whatever?
It's going to be...
Is that generous or fair, you think?
God, here's the thing. We're going to find out how the mentality is for Auburn. Going on the road again. Very tough. One of the best teams in the country. Texas A&M is playing out of their mind.
Kyle Field's tough.
Kyle Field's stupid. Notre Dame played their first game there last year, and it was a shootout, late night game, crazy game. We won in the end, very close game. They beat us in a very close game this year.
How much does that loss carry over?
That's the question.
Yeah.
Is Freeze the kind of coach that can get them through that? Because you cannot let the Oklahoma game beat you twice.
Mm-hmm. And it could.
And if you're not focused on what you're doing, I think that he's hurt. He's out for 5 or 6 months.
He's a bad dude, man. He's a good
he was a Heisman guy for sure.
No doubt.
So I think that Auburn's bitter, but if they don't come in with a better game plan against Texas A&M, Texas A&M wide receivers are unbelievably fast. They will go get the ball. They hit the portal. They knew where they lacked. They hit the portal. They got speed. And they will go down the field. The defense is nasty. They probably have 4 NFL players on that defensive front. I think that all 4 of those guys will be playing NFL ball. Their linebackers can run. 6.5 points, I thought would be a little more. So it all depends on the mindset of Auburn. Are they defeated? Are they mentally defeated? Are we still focused on, are we still talking about how we got screwed at Oklahoma?
Yes.
Or are we focused on a very, very dangerous...
As of this morning, they were.
One of the top teams, there's a top 10 team is Oklahoma, is Texas A&M.
Yeah.
So if Auburn does not come in with the right mind frame, they'll get blown out.
Do you think this is be fair, which you always are, do you think this is a trap game for Texas A&M, or do you think they win handily?
Oh, it's not a trap game. I mean, they're looking for. I mean, they want this game.
Yeah.
To be able to get to the next level, they have to do these things, and they're playing. I'm gonna go down the scores for them. They score points. They won against Texas San Antonio 42-24. They beat Utah State 44-22. They beat Notre Dame 41-40. Then the next couple weeks, they have Auburn, they have Mississippi State, Florida. So they got 3 home games in a row. I think they're sitting in a good situation. This is a 2:30 game. A&M will be ready to play.
Yeah, that Carver kid is a stud, and Was it
Concepcion, the wide receiver?
Like, is that Dave Concepcion's family?
No.
Dang it.
They're probably all
I want them to be.
They're related. We're going to say they're related.
What about, all right, let me ask, what about this? Does Jackson Arnold go in and just be an imposing figure? Or
I don't know where he's at.
Or do you think
I don't know where
is it Michael Reed comes in and just
look, Reed,
he's efficient, right?
he's throwing the football way better. He could be a better runner even than.
Is he Manziel-ish? Not that type of freak athlete?
Well, different kind of freak athlete, right? Manziel was different in a lot of ways. I think this kid has more NFL upside.
Yeah.
Throws a good ball, runs well. Texas A&M is a very, very good team. So if Auburn don't come in and strap it up and ready to go, if they're still focused on Oklahoma, it's the hangover effect, right? It's funny because he's fat.
You don't talk about him. He's a man-child. All right, what about Auburn's pass protection, though? All right, so we...
Okay, but look, it was 10 sacks, right? Yeah. But some of those sacks are credited as sacks because it was a run and play that he got just tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So 10 sacks. Technically, there were 10 sacks, but it wasn't necessarily 10, I dropped back, passed it, and got sacked. There was running plays, but on the books, it's 10 sacks. Their offensive line was trash.
I mean, the pass protection was not there. I mean, let's be honest. And when he did make these passes, when Arnold made, some of them were incredible.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you had to thread the needle. He had to hurry up.
He didn't put the ball in harm's way.
No.
So you're going to have that same effort. But again, to me, it comes down, I'm sorry, Suzanne, when you go back and watch, and she will. Sorry, Rick. He doesn't watch. Who am I kidding? It's going to come down to where your mind's at. Because all the talk all week from the fans, from the pundits, from the media, Oklahoma. No one's even mentioning Texas A&M.
You better.
Oh, trust me. I saw them firsthand. They're a legit team.
So if you're Auburn, in order to really have a big impact on this game, are you relying more on Cam Coleman to have a big game, or the Singleton Jr. to have a big game? Which one of them has got to be?
No, I think you use one to set the other one up. I think it's use the speed of Singleton. I think we're hitting him early, short passes, maybe some jet sweeps, get him the ball in space to free up. Then the running game is going to free up going deep to Cam.
Yeah.
You have to give Cam an opportunity to go make a play, but you can't do it if your quarterback's on his back or running for his life.
Yeah.
You have to protect Arnold, and he has to have faith to who cares about stats. If a quarterback's thinking about stats, it's never good. You have to go make a play, and you make a play by giving your wide receiver a chance to make a play.
You do got to be.
Don't throw it out of bounds. Yeah. Put it up and let your guy go be a guy.
Let me ask you this: who's the X factor as a receiver, and then can
Singleton sets up?
Can they handle the secondary of A&E? Oh, well, let me flip it this way: can Auburn secondary, which we know they've been screaming about the last couple games, can they handle A&M's speed and their receivers?
Well, you do that, but you got to do that too by putting pressure. You have to put pressure on your quarterback, on the other team's quarterback, to make everything drop off. But Reed's going to throw the ball. Reed's going to throw the ball. Reed's going to run the ball. Moss is he's their touchdown guy, just like Jeremiah Cobb. They're very equal. But defensively, Crawford has to be big. He leads Auburn with I think he has 3 sacks. Texas A&M has a couple guys with 2 or 3 sacks themselves. So Howell's a big NFL guy for sure. And Craver will go get the ball, a lot of speed, man. It's going to come down to, it could be linebacker play. Is Atkinson better than York? I don't know. I think they're both very good. I think they'll both probably be playing NFL ball one day. But who is ready for this game?
I'm going to tell you something. I think people are sleeping on this game. I agree. Auburn's got the talent, freak athletes, got some great athletes. They got some amazing potential. They played well, but they've been schizophrenic at times, you know, and you don't know which defense is going to run out there, which offensive line is going to be out there this series or that series. But as a coach, put your coach hat back on for a minute.
Yeah.
All right, so you're a big offensive guy, right? So
give me Vanderbilt.
But right, also you're a huge special teams with these kind of athletes on both sides of the field. Field position's got to be a big factor in this Auburn Texas A&M game. Wouldn't you think so?
You have to, especially playing at Kyle Field. It's different, man. It's absolutely different. You don't know until you've been there. The way it's built, the type of stadium it is, and the it's so loud. And the way the bowl is, it's so loud. Not the biggest stadium, but it's unbelievably loud. And the traditions they have out there, the midnight call, the 12th man, it's just different. And if Coach Freeze does not get their minds right and really focused on this and not let their season be defined by the Oklahoma loss, Auburn will get blown out.
All right, here's a question then on that. If Auburn falls behind early, okay, they fall behind early, do they press and panic, or do they stay balanced and play their game with what we've seen over the last 4 games?
But I am unbelievable. I'm a huge Freeze fan. Right?
You
always have been, man.
You cheered for him when he was at Liberty.
Absolutely, man. I think
sure.
He's not coaching with the same style that he has that made him so successful. I think the pressure of being on the plains in Auburn is not everyone can handle it. And I think he has it in him. I think he's proven he can do it. He's a proven winner.
So he's far different than he was when he was in Mississippi?
I'm not seeing the same gunslinger mentality. I think he's much more not taking as many risks, not being as aggressive. And I think for Auburn to I think this is the biggest game of the season for Auburn.
Yeah.
They lose this game, I think they can go on a big-time spiral.
If they win.
That changes everything. I think that changes everything. I think they breathe some life back into the program. It's a win against a top 10 team in the country, and it's an SEC win on the road, which is extremely tough to come by.
A winning Auburn team this week, could you see them possibly running deep into the playoffs?
I don't know that either team makes the playoffs yet.
Really?
Yeah,
just by what you've seen so far.
By what I've seen so far, I think Texas A&M is better than Auburn.
Really?
I do. That's not to say their roster is better. That's to say I think Texas A&M has played better the first 3 games of the season than Auburn has played.
Yeah.
Hey, Mitch. Thanks for calling.
Danny Starr says, "Too late for Freeze to become a legend. He's there for a paycheck."
No, I don't think he's wrong for that. No. I think he's coaching to save his job, maybe, or not to make big mistakes. That's why you just go out and play ball. You forget about everything else.
Sure.
Again, this is one of the biggest games of the day.
I think so.
And Auburn has to play with reckless abandon. Nothing else matters but this football game. Who cares about Oklahoma? No. They're not even a state in the union anymore. That's how much I've forgotten them, right? You have to be, if you are not focused on this game at Kyle Field, you will get blown out. Yeah, we can talk about
we will in just a minute.
We can talk about Notre Dame, Danny.
Yeah, we certainly
what you want to know?
All right, so what's your prediction of the score, the margin, and then tell me why?
I'm not ready for that.
You're not ready? Mm-hmm. All right, so who do you think is going to be the unsung, or who somebody's overlooked? It could be the factor that, or it could be weather, it could be injury, it could be that can affect this game and swing the game into who's favorite.
I think Arnold has to have the best game of his career. And that doesn't mean he has to take over statistically. That means he has to make good decisions.
Okay.
That means he has to distribute the ball. That means when they're running the RPO, he has to make the right read under to give, pass, pitch, run himself, okay, whatever he wants to do. I think the Auburn goes as he goes. That means if he's throwing the ball, you get it out timely and you get it to your playmakers. You let Singleton make a play. You let Cam Coleman make a play. You let Perry Thompson make a play. I wouldn't mind having some of them Percy ribs, by the
way. You just talked yourself
I did. I just talked myself into some barbecue. So, yeah, I think Arnold is the key to this for Auburn. And again, doesn't have to run for 300 yards, doesn't have to pass for 300 yards. Has to make decisions, good decisions, protect the football,
That
and
is
just
his ADD coming in right there. That was great.
and just play ball. Just play ball.
All right, let's move on. Let's do what Danny Stars wants to
Yeah.
do. Let's talk about your guys going down to Fayetteville.
Hard to say. Hey, Dan, no, he's not out for the season. He's going to be out 5-6 weeks. Broke a bone in his hand during the Auburn game, so that hurts them going forward for sure. Alabama's so happy.
Sure. All right,
Yeah.
so the Notre Dame Arkansas game. They're going
Sure.
down to Fayetteville.
Yeah.
Notre Dame's favored by 4.5. The over under, which you
It's a shootout, man. Both these defenses
64.5.
I think if it's 70, I'm taking the over.
Really?
I think it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
God.
Notre Dame is 4 points away from being undefeated. Right? They played they've played and lost. I mean, our defense is horrible. We lost our defensive coordinator, and it's like I was the only person talking about it. I was on a couple Notre Dame shows in the off season with national Notre Dame people. I'm the only one that's talking about Chris Ash. He's never won. He's never been that good, and we're trying to replace Al Golden, who was a very successful head coach, very successful defensive coordinator. You think he's any good in the NFL? How about the Cleveland Browns just beat the Green Bay Packers 13-10? I think you hold Love to 10 points in the NFL. I think you know what you're doing. So it's a huge loss. So we only blitzed 6 times this past week.
What
6.
did they do with Tay? Did they move him?
Who?
Is his name Tay? I think about.
Tay Johnson?
Yes.
The freshman?
Yeah.
He's going to start this week.
Is he going to be at safety?
Probably. Or nickel. I'm not sure, but he's going to start.
Okay.
We had some injuries. Then we had a bull crap targeting penalty that never should have got
You
called.
think that's a hole that's created?
It was last week. So we're good this week. He'll be playing.
he'll be
this week.
playing.
He'll be
Okay.
playing. Yeah,
Okay.
so look, our defense, we got some dudes, but when we lose our identity and what we do, and we're known for being a man-to-man team on the back end, putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback. We are not getting to the quarterback, right? If we have a feather, we're not even tickling the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? We're horrible right now. Offensively, our running game is now that we're actually running the football, very, very good. Price and Love, I'll take those over to any backs in the
Are
country.
you panicking though? Because
God, no.
like Arkansas, didn't they put up like 600 yards in one game?
This past week, they had a shootout with Memphis.
I mean, that was Memphis almost pulled that thing out.
They did.
They did win. They ended up winning.
Yeah, I think Memphis won.
So I turned it off, but
Yeah, I think Memphis won.
wow, wow,
I should know that.
that's a lot of offense.
So, a lot of offense. So this is the first time that these two teams have played ever. Here's what's tricky to me. Notre Dame going to Arkansas. Early morning.
11:30, 11 o'clock.
It's 11. Yes,
11
11.
o'clock.
Yeah. Early morning. Are you up for this game? Are you up for the game? We just got through playing a Purdue team that we dominate, right? Let's face it, it's not equal talent wise, so we knew we were going to win that game.
Sure.
We lost the 2 prior games to 2 top 10 teams in the country,
Right.
Miami and Texas A&M. Hey, that might matter to me, Brody, if your opinion mattered.
I said for it. Thank you for the 800 cent, buddy. I appreciate the stars.
But it doesn't.
That's awesome.
But I appreciate you watching.
You darn right.
He's a good kid, man. I really like him. So if we're sleepwalking, Arkansas can beat us. Their quarterback is legit.
But aren't y'all good against the spread? I mean, or strong against it?
Last year's team,
Not this
the
year.
year before team,
Dang.
right? This defense, we got a lot of players, but we play a totally different defense. If we don't put pressure on the quarterback, we could easily lose the game. We're going to score.
Yeah.
We're going to
sure.
score. Our wide receivers, Malachi Fields,
It's
is
going to be.
a dude.
You
It's
think
gonna be-
70?
I said it, over 70. It's going to be a high-scoring game. But Coach is, and I'm talking about Coach Freeman, everyone teaches and coaches talks about, very churchy word, culture.
Yeah.
Can you build a culture before it gets tested? How do you know you built a culture if it's not tested?
Right.
Right now, Notre Dame is going. We're in the process. Hey, is our culture being tested? Are we who we say we are? I think we have the dudes that can test it. I love our sophomore quarterback. He's playing really good. We can now, for the first time in a million years, throw the football. We're deep at wide receiver. We're deep at running back. Tight ends, we're not. We're very young at tight end, and we're known as tight end U. So I think we have some opportunities to show up. I think Eli Reardon, number 9, the senior, the big 6'6" kid, can make a difference across the middle. It's going to be a great game. Don't call me because I'm not going to answer.
Never does.
I think Irish gets I don't answer anybody.
Nope.
Anybody.
Nope.
Not even my wife.
That's debatable because she comes in and stands in front of it. But anyway.
Only with her shirt on.
Okay. All right.
Go Irish.
All right. We'll see you guys. Actually, we'll see you in about 30 minutes on the
I gotta go.
The Coach Rush Probst show.
Easy for you to say.
Coosa Christian. We'll see you here in just a few minutes. That's a big game coming up. Coosa Christian, really a 1A school, playing up to 2A, playing a 6A school Friday night. And